Isn't that hope? So, because you're now safe when your high levels of dopamine are here, what happens is anytime you're not in this high levels of dopamine, when you're just at normal levels of dopamine in everyday life, this actually is stressful. And now everyday life problems can happen, or you could go to gamble and lose everything and break promises to people and break promises to yourself and have to take out payday loans and all these things, and that adds more stress. So you go into your sympathetic nervous system, which is fight flight, and because you can't fight this concept of things, you have to run from them, right? And so what happens is as this pain gets too much, you run away. Your nervous system will automatically seek comfort because it wants to stay in rest and digest. It wants to be in parasympathetic. So it seeks the comfort and it pushes you right back to gamble because that's the attempted solution to this stress, right? And so what happens is you start to have craving thoughts. Craving thoughts are just positive thoughts about the thing. Isn't that hope? Think about it. Craving thoughts to get out of this pain, to go towards pleasure. Craving thoughts are just positive thoughts about the thing. You don't crave something bad for you, right? You don't crave uh, doing something harmful or doing something hurtful for you. You crave things that you want, that you like, that you feel help. That's the craving. And that's why addictions, especially gambling addiction, but any addiction, that's why they get trapped in that sort of a positive thought process. Because what happens is your parasympathetic nervous or I'm sorry, your nervous system wants to be in parasympathetic and it realizes it's in sympathetic. And so, in order to get you to move, it has to start creating survival thoughts. It has to start creating something to get out of this, right? And so, it creates craving thoughts, and you have all these craving thoughts. Oh man, if I just make a jackpot, everything will be better. I'll pay off all my debt, and I'll I'll quit gambling, right? I hear it all the time, but that's not actually what happens, because what happens is, yeah, you might pay off all your debt, but then you go back and you put all the money back in the casino. And the casino knows this, right? They know the psychology, they know the nervous system, they know how to hijack it better than you understand it itself. So, you know, when you understand that the casino is already with the knowledge of understanding your psychology and your nervous system better, everything they do is a trap.